Greetings, sacred clients, colleagues, and students. Join me on my 5-hour trip to Grapevine, Texas last month to attend AMTA Texas's state convention. I left as soon as my last client left and my shift ended on Thursday night to make it to their pre-convention meet and greet. I traveled through my birth state, Oklahoma, to make it there, passing through 4 indigenous nations, including the Cherokee, Muskogee, Choctaw, and Chickasaw nations. It was a while before I saw my first signage for Dallas, which is near Grapevine. A disaster struck around McAlester, Oklahoma, with road construction. A convoy of travelers came to a halt and crawled through for about 40 minutes of a wait. But I eventually made it across the state line to see something I'd only heard legends of before: Buc-ee's. Grapevine had the carved images of grape clusters on their overpass bridges, so I knew I was close, and indeed I made it to Boomer Jack's Grill for the Texas chapter's meet and greet. I wasn't the only Arkansan in attendance, though. My good friend and now Arkansas chapter volunteer, Jen, also enjoyed the Texas convention. I also got to meet my TikTok buddy and ethics extraordinaire, Laura Allen, in person, finally. And then it was just a short, casual drive to the Days Inn Motel for the night. The Texas Chapter's convention is truly that, a mini national convention. They really mean it when they say everything's bigger in Texas. They had not one, not two, but over 10 CE presenters to choose from at their convention, and we took over the Grapevine Convention Center. The next morning I arrived early for check-in. You can see what a massive operation their convention is. I don't know how they pull it off, but luckily they have a lot of volunteers. That must be where their slogan, Hands on Texas, comes from, because it was all hands on deck from what I saw here. Here I am on day 1, settling in for a 2-day craniosacral presentation from Darren Pupil with the Upledger Institute. Texas concluded night 1 with their annual business meeting presided over by their incumbent and re-elected president, Brenda. The state flags draping each chair in the meeting space was a nice touch that their members got to go home with afterwards. After classes concluded on the second night, Texas had their honky-tonk with dinner, lots of dancing, and games. But this peach margarita mocktail was everything, and the chocolate Texas centerpieces were awesome. Games included cornhole, a massage-themed scavenger hunt/musical chairs, and a massage-themed dance competition, which Texas was graceful in declaring yours truly, an out-of-stater, as the winner of. I left early the next morning, but I couldn't leave without checking out a Buc-ee's for myself. I just had to have some brain fuel for the road. And on my way out of Texas, I passed the birthplace of President Dwight Eisenhower, complete with a giant bust. This convention for AMTA Texas really goes to show that God really did bless Texas.